Greetings, everyone. This morning I did a live and I said I was going to come back to do this video, but my day was packed and I just got home. So I'm going to do this video that I promised to do, and I'm also going to upload another one. I just don't want the day to finish without sharing that one. Now, when I do these videos, oftentimes I'm just talking to my subscribers and I just put it out there. But in this case, I'm addressing one particular person, and this video is very important to me. See, I was trying not to do it because I kind of learned something from a past experience. And I thought, okay, folks always say, why don't you reach out to these ones? Whatever. Okay. I tried doing that. And I tell you, it never works. But you would see on my community post that I sent for a gentleman. And when Jenny sent for you, you just have to come. That's just how it is. Now, listen, sometimes when I send for the people and they come, some of them just don't have any manners. They have no chill. And so when they come, I still have to be prepared for what they bring. So even though I expected it, I still had to address it. Okay. Now, I'm going to go into it. I'm going to share a vision with my subscribers, one that I was going to share privately, but it didn't really work out because guess what? The universe had other plans, and the universe wanted us to know who Yah is, who the great spirits are, so that you can have a connection and an understanding, and then go and search to find your own way, your own path. Okay? Now I'm going to try to end this by 10 minutes. So here we go. I had a vision about 2 or 3 days ago, approximately. I went on CMR's Vivo music channel. I think it's on his music. And I said to him, can I have your email address? And when he didn't respond, I don't usually expect these international YouTube sensations to respond to little old me, but I always try. So when he didn't respond, I put a note in my community chat to say, if anyone knows Mr. CMR, tell him I'm trying to get a hold of him, and I left it at that. When I woke up this morning, you know, as I said, he came from me. And so what I would have shared then, I'm going to share openly. I had a dream, and in this dream, CMR or Cushane from the Carter or whichever channel they have. Some of you were asking who is CMR this morning. Well, that's the same person from that Carter family. And see, I learned something. Before I get into it, I learned something because sometimes when spirit send you, it's not your business to try to talk to people, and privately. Sometimes spirit send you and you just deliver your message and go about your business. And that's what I should have done, and that's what I'm doing now. So as I said, I had a vision, and in it, CMR and his wife was in that video. I was with them, and CMR had a loaf of bread. At one point, it looks like bread. Another time, it sort of look still bread, but looks like something more sweet. So he had the bread. Spirit took the bread from him and gave it to me. And I held it in my hand. And it looked so nice. It looked so delicious. So I took a bite of it. And when I bit into the bread, I was about to chew, and I felt shards, sharp shards of glass in my mouth. So I spit it out. And then I went for another bite. And this time a larger shard was in my mouth. I bit off a big piece this time, and a large piece, a large shard of glass was in my mouth, and I spat it out. So I opened the loaf to look inside, and inside that loaf was glass that was grounded fine and sprinkled across. Have you ever had a Subway sandwich? Well, the Subway, it was the same shaped bread as the Subway. And when you open it, inside of it was tiny pieces of glass. So when I looked at it closely, when I closed it and looked closely, there was pieces of shards stuck under the skin of the bread. And so Spirit said to me, take it to them and show them. So I was thinking to myself, oh, it's so good. I want to buy another one from it. And Spirit said, don't get another one, bring this one to them. So I went back to their place. And when I got there, I saw Chrissy. And before I was able to say anything to her, Spirit handed me a picture of a female, a very beautiful young girl, but my complexion, she had short hair. When I looked at it at first, she had short hair. But when I gave it to Chrissy to look at, it was the female was wearing a long blonde wig. So she looked at it, and then she asked me, who is this? And I told her it was me. And she says, wow, this doesn't look anything like you. I said, yes, that was me. She looked at the photo and she was very uncomfortable. You could tell that she was not feeling comfortable about what she was looking at. So she says, oh, you used to look very beautiful. And I said to her, yes, that is me. When I took it back and I went outside their house, I saw the female. Now, the person who is in the picture, now this female is alive and she's in a room and she's scantily clad. The top she has on stops below her breast, but it's open here. I could see her breast. I could see water cascading over her body. You could see, like, beads of sweat or what looks like water, just running down her breasts. And she was looking at him in a way that was very seductive. So Spirit showed me what was happening in that scenario. And I went to him in the vision and I said, it's not worth it. You got your family, it's not worth it. And I left from their house. And when I was outside, I was looking in and I was seeing some things that was very frightening. The woman, the beautiful woman, became like a demon. The one that Samar was entertaining. Somewhere, somehow, this person feeds him with dangerous substance. So when I woke up, I was so frightened by it. And I thought to myself, let me warn him. Sometimes dreams, they're not always very straight, but they're sure. And though I couldn't figure out who the demon was and who the angel was, I thought it would be nice. I thought if it was a physical thing where he was going to eat something and not pay attention that could potentially harm him, I should warn him. Or if there are things that he's doing, unsavory things that he's doing that could ruin his own life, I thought I could warn him. That's why Spirit gave me this loaf, you know, a symbol of something deeper and dangerous, and say, show it to them, give it back to them. And when I showed to Chrissy, instead of showing the bread, I end up showing a picture of a female to her. and I could see her level of discomfort. And in the dream, you see the deception that is around her influenced me in line that the person was me when I realized how hurt she would be if she knew the truth. Now, if you watch the live, you will see, how this person came at me sideways like a crab. And really, the dream in itself is very clear. There's no if, it's when. But when people are arrogant, when people are so cocky, they always get what's coming to them. So, my subscribers, my viewers, I just want to say to you, when I post these videos, I like to post them here in obedience to the spirit that leads me. And the chips will fall where they may. Sometimes these visions are not something that you could tell someone just to warn them so that they can free themselves. Sometimes it's inevitable. And so I have learned another valuable lesson. And I will continue to be accused of seeking attention or wanting attention or whatever. There are individuals who know me personally and individuals who have reached out to on social media who, if you know, you know. So I share my vision. This dangerous situation that is waiting to unfold. Unfortunately, I'm not even going to pretend that, I'm gloating. I could not. That's danger and it's brewing. But listen, don't expect these ones to come and say thank you, or don't expect these ones to acknowledge what you're saying, because first of all, you have to be a deeply spiritual person to understand these things, and you have to be truly obedient to put yourself out there like that, and not expect the assault or the backlash or whatever. See, when my guides come to me and ask me to do something, I obey. I'm obedient because I know they will never put me to shame and that they never, ever lie. So I am doing now what I should have done. I always try to go the other way and do my own thing and disobey, and it always backfires really. So, yes, this is what I had to share. And then I'm coming back with another vision that I want to share with you all. Thank you for watching. Bless up yourself. Thanks to my supporters. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. Stay blessed.